Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Python Tutorials. Here we'll explore tech, tutorials and so much more.
Hi everyone, welcome back. I am Prachi Arora, an engineering student, and this is me doing community surveys for community development project by teaching Python on YouTube. And this is the lecture 6. I have already uploaded 5 lectures, so make sure you watch them so you know the basics of the Python. Alright, so in the last lecture I told you about the nested if and else statements and also the logical operators and, or, and not. Okay, I hope you understood them. Nested ifs are used when there are more than one conditions, and logical operators are used to make our code easier to read and less hectic. So in the last lecture I gave you a homework that was this loan eligibility criteria, loan eligibility system, and I hope you have completed this homework. If you haven't completed this, please pause and complete this first of all, and after that we will be moving to the today's lecture. And in today's lecture I will be telling you about the that while loop and why the loops are necessary in Python. Okay, so let's first of all start with this homework example. So you have to start by always reading the instructions properly. Okay, first of all it is saying ask the user for the 3 inputs. So we have to take 3 inputs first of all. First of all we will be taking income equals to, there it's float, then input, enter your monthly income. Okay, second input is their credit score. I will be taking credit score equals to input and enter your credit score. And the third one is any existing criminal record. Okay, so let me show you. Criminal record as input do we have any existing criminal record. Okay, these 3 inputs are done. And next we move to the next instruction, that's the customer is eligible for a loan only if their monthly income is greater than or equal to 30,000 and their credit score is greater than or equal to 700 and they do not have a criminal record. Okay, it's clearly given that you have to use AND. So we'll be taking if income greater than or equal to 30,000. Now we will not be using or but and credit score is greater than equal to 700 and we will just go for criminal record. I told you about it, that whether if it's in boolean, you don't need to take say equal to 2, okay, and then print loan approved, else it prints loan denied. Okay, so this much is the simple code. Just see just 4 or 5 lines of code. First you have to take the 3 inputs: income, credit score and criminal record. Okay, and then you have to see if the income is greater than 30,000, the compiler will go from first this 22nd line. This line from compiler will see first it will take input from user, then it will take credit score from user, and thirdly it will take the criminal record from the user. Then it will come to the line 26 and see the if statement. Firstly it will check if income is greater than 30,000, true. Okay, if credit score is more than 700, true. And then criminal record, it doesn't have any criminal record, then it will be, see here we have done something wrong here, and criminal record means he has a criminal record, but the thing is the criminal record should not be there. Here in the hint it is given not, and not criminal record we will be having, because if it's true it should be false, the outcome should be false. Okay, because if it is true, if the person has a criminal record, he can't have the loan. Okay, so the all if statement should be false, so this doesn't loan approved doesn't get printed, but else part gets printed. Okay, simple. Let's run it. I will go for 45,000, and then credit score, let's go for 750, and existing will be false. Let's try having it. Let's run it. 45,000, score 750, control false. What is the pattern here? This boolean function also doesn't work over here. Like in the last lecture also I told you about that it is only taking the string. Okay, so either you have to put true here, okay, or you can put true here, equals to true. I think you better do this. Let's run and see if it works. 750 and false. Don't approve. See, it's working now properly, right? So you have to give true here. Okay? So that was the yesterday's homework. Let's go for the next today's lecture. That's lecture 6. Okay. And in today's lecture, I will be telling you about loops. Also, mainly we will be talking about while loop. As for loops, they are of 2 types, mainly for and while. Today we will be doing while loop. Okay. So let's get started with this. Let's just write loops. So what is the common definition of loop? Anything that's automatic and repeating, it's called loop. The things that repeat itself again and again is a loop. So why do we need loops in Python? Why are loops needed in Python or in any other language? Why are they needed? Loops are needed to execute a block of code repeatedly without writing the same lines of code over and over again. Okay, simply why are loops needed is because we, like, suppose we have a code of block that we need to run again and again in that particular program. Okay, so for that we need the loop. Okay, that increases the readability of the code, reduces the length of the code. Okay, and they enable automation and drastically reduce the code length, and also minimize the human error, because when we write one thing repeatedly we start showing the errors. It prevents that too, and make programs scalable while handling large amount of data. Okay, so the core reasons also for why loops are essential is, you can say, you have automating repetitive tasks. If you have to write the print statement 100 times, it is a very tedious task to write all 1 to 100. But with a loop, you can write it in just 2 lines, right? Next advantage is iterating over data collections. Okay, loops allow you to step through data structures like lists, tuples, dictionaries, or strings sequentially to process each item individually. Also, loops help us to handle dynamic data. And control execution via conditions. Loops allow a program to keep running until a specific criteria changes. Especially while loop is used like that, it keeps running until a special specification is met. If it doesn't meet, the loop can also continue to run infinitely. So I already told you about there are 2 loops in Python, for loop and while loop, and today I will be telling you about the while loop first of all. While loop or indefinite iteration. Okay, I hope you understand this much. What are loops? Anything that repeats again and again is a loop. So why are loops needed in Python? To execute a block of code repeatedly without writing the same lines of code over and over again, we use loop. And main uses are automating repetitive tasks, iterating over data collections, handling dynamic data, and controlling execution via conditions. So you know the basic need of code now, loop now. So let's start with the while loop. Let's remove this and go for our while loop. This also we will be writing in lowercase, just while, like this. Okay. Here comes while loop and here comes the condition. And while the condition is true, this code keeps running. Okay. This is the basic working of while loop. So it repeatedly executes a block of code as long as the given condition remains true. When the condition becomes false, the line immediately after the loop of the program is executed. Okay, let me show you a little example. If we say like a equals to 0, okay, and then we will go for while a less than 4. Okay, this loop will work until the a becomes 4. So how much it will work? It will work for 0 iteration, 1 iteration, 2 and 3. And when it becomes 4, the loop will be terminated and it will come out of the loop. Okay, so while, and we will say a equals to a plus 1, and then we will be going with print hello. Okay, this much is done. So let's run it and see. You see, it's running exactly 4 times. Like we said, 0, 1, 2, 3, and that's it. For 4th, it doesn't run the code hello. First of all, it will take a0. I will show you how it works. It will take a0 and then it comes to the while loop. It says while a less than 4, 0 is less than 4, so yeah, it goes inside the loop and sees a equals to a plus 1. It means now here a is 1, but a becomes 1 here, and hello is printed. Okay, then again it goes up in the while loop statement and see 1 less than 4, it's true, right? And then it comes here 1 plus 1, 2, it becomes 2, and then print hello. And then it again goes to this while loop and see 2 less than 4, true, and comes to this and it becomes 3. 3, it runs again. Okay, runs again and 3 goes here. 3 less than 4, true, and the a becomes 4 now, and print hello is printed, and then 4 goes there and sees 4 less than 4 is false, so it comes out of the loop. The loop is terminated, and that's how it works. Okay, so the condition only works until the condition becomes false. Okay, so you can also go for infinite while loops. I will show you an example of infinite while loop. Infinite while loop will go on working and working while true, print hello. You should avoid infinite loops because they don't have any working. Of course, if the code keeps on running infinitely, what's the use of that program? See, it's just running and running like that. You see that? You have to stop it manually. Like this, okay? So let me give you another example. We'll take x equals to 0 while x less than, let's say, we take 100, x plus equals to 2, and then we will be coming out of the value and printing x. What do you think will be the value of x? It keeps on adding 1 and 1, 0 plus adding 2, 0 plus 2, 2, 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 2, 6, and 8, 10, 12, 14, until it reaches this point. The moment it becomes greater than 100, the loop will fail. Greater than equal to 100, the loop will fail. So the last iteration of the x will be 100, right? Like it goes, I will show you for 90. It will go for 90, 92, 94, 96, 98, and then when it goes for 100, 100 less than 100 becomes false and it will come out of the loop. And what is out of the loop? Print x. And what was the latest value of x? 100. So 100 will get printed. Just a minute. See, you can see 100 here, the solution. You have to understand the basic while loop now. It's a very important loop. Also, let me tell you about these operators. I haven't told you about augmented operators, right? So let me tell you about these only first. So here I use plus equal to. Plus equal to actually means x equals to x plus 2. It works same. Means plus equal to, minus equal to, multiply equal to, divide equal to. These are the augmented operators. Which one? Plus equal to, plus equals to, minus equal to, multiply equal to, and divide equal to. This basically means x equals to x plus the other variable. Like first we are taking, like we are adding 2 or subtracting 2 or multiplying 2 or dividing 2, okay? X plus 2. Next one means x equals to x minus 2, and then means x equals to x into 2, x equals to x divided by 2. Okay. This is the augmented operators. I will give you an example if you want. If you take x equals to 5 and then print, not print, we print with an project. X multiply equals to 2, and then we will be taking print x. So what do you think will be the answer? 10, of course. And instead of multiply we take minus, the answer will be 3. We take plus, answer will be 7. And if we take divide, we take divide, it will be 2.5. Alright, these were the operators, and I told you about the while loop. Now I think we should practice the while loop a little because it's a very confusing loop, I will say. Okay, give me a minute. Yeah, so some of the examples of while loop I will be showing you. These are very important if you are giving a school exam or college exams, you are practicing for them. These are very important loops. First of all, let's go for a simple loop to check if the let's go for greatest common divisor. HCF, greatest common divisor. Between two numbers, like if you have x equals to 28, y equals to 6, what will be the answer here? What will be the code for it? Think about it. So I will show you. We will taking while loop, while not equal to 0. While y is not equal to 0, you have to check that condition. Okay, we will be taking a temporary variable here that will be containing the value of y, and then y equals to x modulus y. What will be y be having? The remainder of x divided by y, and then x will have the value of 10, that was y earlier, and simply we have got here our answer, that will be 2. Okay. We are getting the correct answer. This is the program for greatest common divisor, or also we can say highest common factor. Okay. Next we have a very interesting example for the while loop. That's reverse of a number. At starting it can seem like a very big program, like it's so difficult and confusing to understand, but if you read the code again and again, you will start to understand what's happening here. Now we have a number, like a big number. Okay, Even if we take 28, second we have reverse of a number. Okay, like if we are taking input, x equals to input, enter the number, and then we have to use the while loop to reverse the number. Suppose I will take the number as 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the output should be 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, how we will be doing that? First of all, we will be taking another variable that will have 0. Okay, and then we will be taking a temporary variable that will be having the value of x, because we will not use the x value. You can use x also, but I prefer using the temporary value. So we will be taking a while loop while t not equals to 0. We are adding another variable a equals to a, or you can put b equals to temporary t. So we have to take temp here. Temp modulus temp, and then reverse equals to reverse into 10 plus a, or d, we have taken d plus d, and temp equals to 10 flow division 10, and then we have our reverse in reverse. Okay, so let me tell you what is happening here. We have the number 1, 2, 3, 4, and rev is 0, temporary is 1, 2, 3, 4. I will show you that temp equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. Why temp not equal to 0? Temp is not equal to 0 here, so it will be going inside the while loop. It comes d. What will d become? Here d will become temporary modulus temp modulus 10. And what is temp modulus 10? If we divide 1, 2, 3, 4 by 10, we will be getting remainder 4. So d is 4. Okay, and what we get here, rev equals to rev into 10. Rev is 0, so it will become 0. 0 plus d, that is 4. Rev becomes 4. And here temp becomes flow division, so it becomes 1, 2, 3. Okay, this 4 will be removed from here. Alright, and then it becomes 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3 is returned again to the while statement. it sees 10th is equals to 1, 2, 3, so it's not equal to 0, it comes inside the loop again. Then d is equals to 1, 2, 3. Here we have 10 equals to 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now 10th modulus 10 is 3, so d becomes 3, and then reverse equals to, reverse was 4, 4 into 10, 40, 40 plus d, that's 3, 40 plus 3, it becomes 43, right? And then again 10th, one digit again removed, it becomes 12, and it again goes to the while loop and sees it's not equal to 0, it becomes 12 here too, then d becomes, its modulus will be 2, and then it comes here, f is equal to 43, so 43 into 10, 430, plus d, that's 2, it becomes 432, and again it comes here, one digit removed, it becomes 1, and goes up to the while loop, it becomes 1, and then d becomes 1, 2 of course, and 432 multiplied by 10 plus d becomes 4321, ref becomes 4321, and here dividing it, 10th becomes 0, and coming up here, it should not be equal to 0, the loop gets terminated and it exits, it comes to the line 12, and then line 13. Now it's printing ref. What we had as ref 4321. So 4321 gets printed. Let me run it for you and you can see for yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4. And when we run it, 4321. Interesting, right? Let me show you again by another example. Seven, 8, 9, 0 become 9, 8, 7. 0 got ignored because she won't be. Let me run it again for you. 6, 5, 3. Sorry. 6, 5, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So this is how you do the reverse of a number. Write it yourself and try it yourself. Okay, take a screenshot if you need to. Next you will be having next example, let's give to check for the factors of a number. To check, or wait a minute. So in this example, let's check if a number is prime. To check for prime number. Okay. How do we do that now? Think for yourself and try to do it yourself. Let me give you a hint. We'll be using the modulo operator here and while loop also, of course. Okay. I will tell you the easiest way, even though it's not the most efficient way. For now, I will tell you the easiest way to do this. So let's start with taking the input for our number. We will take num equals to input and your number. Okay. And then we will be taking an extra variable. Let's call it count equals to 0. Okay. And we should also take another operator, I equals to 1. Or I equals to 0 also. You can just take 0. Let's take 0. And then we will be taking the while loop. And now how will our loop work here? Our loop will iterate over the value of I. Most of the programmers use I. You can use any variable you want, but I is most commonly used here. So we'll be taking while I less than equal to less than n. Okay, because we are starting from 0, so we have to take from 0 to, no, actually we have to take 1. I equals to 1. I less than equal to n. It should work up till n. Okay, example, if we are taking n as 7, n equals to 7. 7 is a prime number, of course. So our loop will work from, our loop will be working from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 equal to, up till it is equal to n. It will work, and then the loop will be terminated. So let's put the conditions in here. We will go for if n modulus I equals to 0, count plus equals to 1. Now we have to take num here. Okay. Now what does this mean? It says if num modulus I equals to 0, then you should add 1 to the count variable. Now starting from I equals to 1, num modulus I is equal to 0. Yes, num equals to I equals to 0. Then it goes to 2. Here I will iterate the loop here. We have to come out of the if loop and then iterate the I. I is also plus equals to 1. Okay, and then it comes to 2. I becomes 2, and now num modulus 2, that is 7 modulus 2. It is of course not equal to 0, so it will not count 1. All numbers except 1 and 7 will not be equal to 0. So what's the condition here? We have to check if count equals to 2. Let's go for greater than 2, print non-prime. Okay, else in prime. Okay, so this is the simple code for checking the prime numbers. We take the input from the user, any number, and then we take count equals to 0. Whether the number is prime or not depends on the count. If count is 2, then the number is prime. But if the count is greater than 2, the number is non-prime. Okay, and here if we take number 7, you can see it's only giving fulfilling this if condition at 1 and 7. So it makes the count equals to 2, that is less than that is equals to 2, so this condition becomes false, so else part works and it gives prime. Let me run it for you and you can see yourself. Let's add the number 7 and it says prime. Let's run again. I will put here 48 and it says non-prime. Okay, so this is the program for checking the prime numbers using the while loop. So I hope you understand the while loop for now. I told you about what the loops are. The block of code that repeats again and again until a condition is fulfilled is called loop. And why are loops necessary? To make our code less and make it more efficient. Okay, so it automatically repeats itself without having to write again and again, and it reduces the human error. And then I told you about while loop, which works until and unless its condition becomes false. While its condition is true, it keeps on working. Okay, so this was all about loop and while loop. In next lecture I will tell you about the for loop. So wait, now I will be giving you a homework. So your homework will be today to find the largest and the smallest digit in a number. You have to iterate through the whole number. Example, if the number is 78239, so your output should be the largest number should be 9 and smallest digit should be 2. Alright, you have to find this yourself. By using the while loop. I will give you a hint. You have to use the modulus operator and floor division here also, so you can separate out the numbers. Okay, and you will again have to take a temporary number where you can store the digits one by one, and of course to check for the largest and smallest digit you will have to use if and else statement. Okay, so make sure to do these homeworks and do a lot of practice of this loop. In next lecture I will tell you about for loop and also the range function. That will be very helpful for you. So that's it for today. Subscribe to my channel, like the video if you understood everything. Keep coding. Thank you.